Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11th. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carries.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And now the ball is knocked free. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the 2nd level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Utes line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The run from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last possession.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Thompson wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
He lofts one down the sideline. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The offense will... It's first time out of the half. The Utes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to the well. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Alvarez. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dumb.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Yeah, these guys can play offense too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Lofts one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The give to the tailback. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Makes the grab. It's Morris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to throw on third. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback will keep it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Utes are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. First down. Hand off from the shotgun. Dances away again. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off-play action on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Thompson wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're
just steamrolling the defense. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun. Give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think